In this video, I will show you how to get date in bash, that is, how to use the date command in bash to get present date, past date, and the future date. Also, I will show you how to use specific format specifiers to format date and also create timestamps. So let's get started. Now, I will show you two methods of displaying current date in bash. In the first method, I will get the current date using the date method in bash. For this, I will first create a script named date.sh. First, I have opened my terminal. Now, I will use the nano command to create my script. The nano text editor pops up in the terminal. Now, as you can remember from the previous videos, the first line of your bash script is the shebang line. So I will write the same. This line specifies the interpreter that is going to execute the bash script. Now I will define a variable named current date, which is equals to, here I will substitute the date command in bash using the $sign. And within parentheses, I will write the date command, which will give me the current date. Now the $sign and parenthesis is used as a command substitution. Inside the parenthesis, it will store the output of the date command, which will be further stored in the current date variable. Now I will just write a print statement like today is, then it will display the current date. For this, I will write the echo command. To access the variable current date, I have to use the $sign. Now my script is complete, so I will just save using Ctrl S and exit using Ctrl X. Now it is time to execute the script. So I will use the // notation. Sorry to say, it gives a permission denied error. Now if you remember, before executing a script, you have to provide the executive permission. I made the error intentionally to make you remember this. So it is a very important step. So I will provide the executive permission using the chmod command. Chmod user plus executive permission, then the name of the script. This will provide the executive permission, which we can check using the ls-l command. The executive permission for the user group has been provided. Now it is time to run the script. As you can see, it prints today is, then the current date in this format. Now I will show you the second method, which is obtaining the current date using the printf command in bash. So let us see it in details. At first, I will create a script named printf.sh. For this, I will use the nano command. The nano text editor displays in the terminal. Over here, I will edit my script. First, I will write the shebang line. Following this, I will define a variable named formatted date. Here, I will command substitute the printf command with specific format specifier. So let's see. At first, I will use a $sign and then parenthesis. Within the parenthesis, I will write the printf command, space, then I will mention the format specifier. The format specifier should be mentioned within quotation to make it a string. I will use the year, month, date format to display the current date. Now I will just print the formatted date variable where my current date in year, month, day format is stored. So I will use the echo command and print the string inside the strings or quotation mark, I will just write the variable name with the $sign. Now my script is complete, so I will save the script using Ctrl S and exit using Ctrl X. Just like before, I have to add the executive permission before executing the script. Now it is time to execute the script. As you can see, the current date is displayed in the year, which is 2023, month, October, which is 10, and the current date or today's date, which is 30. Now I will demonstrate a comparative analysis between the date command and the printf command. We have seen earlier that we can obtain the current date using both of the commands. However, which one is better to use? Now, in my perspective, as a beginner, it is better to use the date command because the date command is easy to use in the terminal and it offers a great variety of format specifiers, whereas the printf command requires advanced knowledge of formatting and it is used for advanced formatting stuffs. Now, if you want to study further, please refer to this article provided in the video description below. In this section, I will demonstrate you two different examples of using the date command in bash. So let us start with the first example. In the first example, I have created a script named dateOption.sh where I want to display yesterday's date, day before yesterday's date, next week's date, and a custom date. Now let us see the script in details. At first, I have mentioned the shebang line, then I have written a commented line which is get yesterday's date, which starts with the hashtag because a commented line starts with hashtag. Over here, I have defined a variable named yesterday which will store yesterday's date. Here I have used command substitution with the date command having option D and a format specifier in string which is yesterday. Then I have just written a print statement using echo command which will display yesterday's date in this format. Similarly, I have just used the date command with option D and a format specifier of -2 day which will store the date of day before yesterday in this variable which is b yesterday, and it will also have a print statement in this way. Just like the above two commands, I have defined the date of next week in the similar way, and in the custom date I have defined a string which I want to set as the current date. Over here I have used the S option which requires the sudo privilege or the root privilege to display in the terminal. Now let us execute the script. As you can see, at first yesterday's date has been displayed, then the date of day before yesterday has been displayed, and then the next week dates has been displayed, and lastly a custom date which I have defined is displayed in the terminal. Now I will show you the second example where I will use the date command with various format specifiers. These are some of the common format specifiers which are used widely with date command. I have named my script dateFormat.sh and I have written the script already. I have already started with the shebang line, and in the first section I have defined a current date variable with command substitution with the date command. This will store current date or today's date in this variable, and I have just written a simple print statement in this manner. Next, in this section, I will obtain the date in a specific format which is the year, month, day format. I have used the command substitution with the date command and this specific format specifier. Similarly, I have defined formatted date with day new variable where I have used a different format specifier which will print the day of the week then the month, then the date, and lastly the year. And in the last section, I have defined a time. It is not a date, it is time in a specific format, which is the hour, minute, and the seconds format. So let's run the script and check the outputs. At first, I have to provide the executive permission. Now it is time to execute the script. As you can see in the first part, I have printed the current date and also the time, which by default the date method command displays. In the second part, I have used a format specifier in this manner, which is year, month, day. In the third part, I have used a different format specifier which displays the day of the week, the month, date, and the year. And lastly, I have used a formatted time in the hour, minute, and seconds format. In this section, I will show you how to create a timestamp using the date command with specific format specifiers. This is just like an application of what we have learned before. So let's see the script in details. I have already created a script named timestamp.sh. Here I have started with the shebang line, and to get the timestamp, I have defined a variable named timestamp. Here I have used command substitution with the command date and a format specifier, which is it will display the year, month, day of the date and also the time in hour, minute, seconds format. Then it will display a log message, like this is a log message which is stored in a variable named log message. Now I have used the echo command to print the variables side by side, and this will be appended into a text file named logfile.txt. Basically, the output of this command will be redirected, meaning it will be appended since it is using double greater than sign. This will be appended each time the script is run in this file. So let's execute the script and check our log file. I will save this script and exit using Ctrl X. But first, I will provide the executive permission. Now first I will execute this script. Now I will see the contents of the log file.txt using the cat command. As you can see, I have run the script once, so it will display a single message. This is a log message with the date and the time. Now if I run the script again, this will append another message with the date and the current time. Just like this will display messages of the user logins each time I run the script. This is how you create a timestamp. So that was all for today. In this video, I have showed you two methods to get the current date in Bash and also showed you two examples of using the date command in Bash, and in the last section I have created a timestamp as an application. If you want to study further, please refer to the article provided in the video description below. Thank you for watching.